Hello everybody, I'm SpectralStar and welcome back to Vampyr. Ha, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I actually figured out how to heal people. Oh my god, what the hell's all this about? And on top of that, I also have reacquired all my abilities. So we're good for that. I'll start making more cures for people. Let's see, we need at least one for everybody, I would say. Sepsis. But yeah. And we need more potassium permagranate? I want to say pomegranate.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Is that a side quest? I do not know.
It's locked.
Let's go downstairs. There's a few people I want to heal already. Okay, sorry. Just what I imagine people sound like when they run, because it's funny. She's cold. Oh. Fatigue, huh? Well, let's see what this dude's got first. Hey, you're still alive. That's fucking awesome. Anemia. Do I have anything to heal anemia? Where are you? How do I check? Go to my inventory. Really? Okay.
But in the circumstances,
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Okay, so he's recovering. Nice. Have anything more to say? Personal questions? You tried to kill yourself.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Really? Okay. Sounds cool.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
So he hung himself.
How is my son doing?
I thought his mother was choking the shit out of him. Well, that was silly to think. Your son wished to die now.
Goodbye, Mrs.
I don't really want to say that to her. That's his mother.
Good evening.
He's fatigued, eh?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You seem worried about your family.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of
Oof.
the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Wow. About the death of your wife.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Wow. Are your children all right?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is Why Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
So many died during the bombings.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Bleeders. What are you doing bleeding them? I'm just kidding. Okay.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Really don't mind healing people. It's kind of nice.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what?
Okay, plenty of people recovering. I don't know how to tell what kind of gear I've got. Like, look at that. It doesn't show like any of my gear. That's strange. Oh wait. There we go. Okay. We got sepsis, cold, bronchitis, and anemia. Okay. Oh, we haven't talked to this guy yet.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you.
Wow.
And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Cool. Personal questions. Because of your argument with Aykroyd.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Aykroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Aykroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Aykroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Yep. Shit rolls downhill, bro. Aykroyd's aversion for modern methods?
What do you think of Dr. Aykroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Aykroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
You believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Aykroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Tell me about your experiments.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What made you choose that career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I like this guy. I'll be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Very true. Alright, about the Pembroke Hospital.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
I'm an errand boy. You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Okay. About your blood transfusion technique.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Okay. That's good to think humanly about it. Alright.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Oh, he's good.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye. Okay. So what are we doing now? What's our next quest here? Analyze William Bishop's blood in the hospital. We did that. Okay. Learn more about the vampire epidemic. Reach the Stonebridge Cemetery. I guess that's what we'll do now. I'm all over the place, I know. I'm trying to do side things and... Oh, she's got a cold. Hey, Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, we've exhausted.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Thomas Elwood, Sean Hampton, he's healthy. Harry Jones, of course, is healthy. She's just an asshole, to put it nicely. Don't know who that is. Fatigue, eh? Do I have anything for fatigue?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Of course.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
I don't know if I have anything for... shit.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. I'm sure you say the same thing to everyone in town.
Well, it's not like you're gonna kick the bucket.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Oh, he only has guns. I need pomegranate or whatever the fuck it is. Permagrenade. Chicka-cha. Okay, now that's a lie. She is undead. There's no way she can be healthy. She's healthy. That's good. Harriet Jones is healthy. Well, of course she is. Okay. So let's reach the Stonebridge Cemetery. That's our quest for today. Whoa! Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's recovering. That's good. What about you, buddy? Oh, yeah, he has a migraine. I don't know how to cure a migraine yet, I don't think. Oh, well. We're level 12. Let's go have some funzors. Let's check the... Okay. Main quest, attend Mary's funeral. That's sad. An unknown event happened. We need to go back to Whitechapel later and see what's going on. I know I fucked Whitechapel over pretty friggin' hard. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. I guess it's to teach you a lesson, boy. Are you joking? Are you smoking? Okay. Are you smoking? Can I go through this door? No. I guess I can go up here. Maybe there's a...
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Well, of course it is. You shit-brained baboon. Okay. Well. That sucks, a big one. We gotta go around this way. Okay. I need to learn to read the map in this game. If I don't, my Let's Play will be doomed. The hell? I want to play the piano like Lestat. What the hell? Hey, cool stuff I can
It's locked.
not steal. Alright, great, wonderful. You out here smoking?
It's locked.
You fool. I would talk to him about... Oh, actually, it might be something I can talk to him about.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Then why aren't you fucking helping people? Let's see what these guys
Please
sell.
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Are you robbing the dead, sir? Oh, he's got opium. Okay. There we go. How much money do I have? Oh, 420. Gonna buy him out. Or not, but at least we know where to go.
Good evening, Doctor.
I probably could have got some kind of, like, discount. You were appointed as a medic?
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
So I'm pretty much mesmerizing people when I do this to them. You should have refused.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chadana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
You can't impersonate a doctor.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, It was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Good point. Have we met before?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Oh.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah. I'd say she's very relieved. Relieved to the point of not caring at all. Do you work here alone?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch these bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the morgue?
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Ugh. Not afraid of the dead?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof.
Poof.
No soul anymore. All gone.
All gone. Most people fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Well, you can't tame death. How did you get this job?
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Cool. Personal questions. You're a pawnbroker?
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people.
Or like a drug dealer?
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Just because you're a doctor doesn't make you an outbreak barricade. What kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods?
We've already
With the
seen this, but whatever.
quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Alrighty then. You believe in life after death?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Goodwill won't last.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Not all of us. So you're ready to die.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're
Aww.
a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
It's not bad. Plus he sells really kick-ass drugs that we're probably going to need later. So, you know. He's fatigued. This man's fatigued. This man is fatigued. Alright, let's get started going down through here. Critical status, damn. That's not good. Ha
This is despicable.
Oh, quit your bitching.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, can you stop saying that? Please, for the love of God, stop. Stop saying it. We get it. Level is he 14? Damn. We're still they're still over leveled here. I mean, I actually wonder, like, is it gonna get any easier? If it doesn't, I mean, that's just the way it goes, but I'd rather be more powerful because I'm a friggin' vampire, you know? I mean, vampires are supposed to be stronger than normal people. Even people that are badass killers. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay. Let's get going. It's level 15. Jesus. What? Suck you dry. What? Oh, for the My God, you're a dick. Seriously. Like, I'm just trying to hit this man. He's being an asshole. Ugh. I tell you, man. These guys, they suck. I like my slightly different build because, you know, there's no way I could actually remember, like, every single point I put into stuff. But, you know, whatever. There it is. Alright, so we're really close. I'm just looking around for gear. See bullets. Could have missed that. What I really need is, like, drugs. Like, a lot of chemicals to make drugs. To heal people. Ooh. Because I'm one of those guys. I'm a healer guy.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh boy, this is our sister's funeral. So what do you think, guys? You think, like, she's not going to be in the casket? It's going to be like a closed casket type affair, or... This graveyard is pretty creepy. Did I hear the Grudge back there? What the hell? Coming. sucky drive. Got you both.
What do you want?
I don't want any. Ow. I hate how strong these things are. I'm trying, lady. Hopefully she didn't see me sucking them dry, but she probably did. You can't see those things, huh? Alright. Hello.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
Or ever.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Aren't you at the cemetery? She's healthy. Okay. Goodbye. What's going on in here? You picked this place to hide in?
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
Filthy docker. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oof.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Good God. This is so messed up. Ugh. Lady, why don't you run? This is friggin' scary. Alright, we're gonna follow this blood trail actually before we go to our sister. Because I want to know what happened to this guy. And we never follow these blood trails. The game's going to be all over the place. Blinker scowl.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
He dead, in other words. You monkey humper. Ugh. He's level 16. Oh, it's Samuel. It might be tough to get this guy. I didn't mean to chop the third time, but whatever. Oh, sweet Christmas. You little sucky sucky. Oh yeah. Bam! And now I suck these brats dry. Nah, delicious rat.
I'm doing this.
Come here, Stuart Little. You piece of shit. Come here. Suck you down.
This is despicable.
Yes, it is. Oh. Come on, come here.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yep. Every single fucking time.
This is despicable.
Well, he did. So, what now? What do we do now? Oh well. We did that, so... I don't want to fight things yet. I guess I'm gonna have to. Good God, there's a million of them. This ain't good. Dick. Ow. Come there, bitch. Oh. Whoa, Jesus. Now for you. Whew. Oh, he resisted it. How the fuck do you do that? What are you gonna do now? Whoa. Okay. Shit's getting old. Alright. I love the combat in this game, man. I don't know why. It's fun to me. Okay, good deal. Alright, let's continue onward. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. Cool. I could kill things all day in this game. Oh, okay.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, I do. It's a bad thirst. This graveyard is really neat, though. God. There's so much, like, in it, though, you know? Like, there's so many... there's so much death here. Like, literally, there's a ton of it. Suck you dry. Okay. And you dead. It's so ridiculous being that damn powerful. You just teleport and boom. Have I just cleared this place out? Yeah, my friend told me that the only way to really get experience in this game was to mesmerize people, or why can't I get up there? Or to, like, just, you know, you gotta pretty much take them in a dark alley and drink them, and then that's it, and embrace them. That's how you do it. But oh well. I mean, I don't really want to do that. I wouldn't be that kind of vampire if I was a vampire. I mean, I would probably do that to the bad guys. But then again, good and bad is such a blur these days, sometimes. Like, how would you know? I mean, there's pretty clear-cut cases, I'd say, yeah, of course. But who knows? I mean, that's just... We could have a discussion on this, like a discussion video on this. It would be pretty cool.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
That sucks. I'll have some rats to eat, though.
I believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Yes, we know. Really should have just stopped him from saying this.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
This sucks. This sucks. It's so sucky. It's sad. Aww.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
His butler. It's her butler. That definitely does suck. You shouldn't blame yourself, though, dude. You had no control over yourself. You had no idea.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was kindness incarnate.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and... and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I?
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'll follow your advice.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Okay. Well, I reckon that's the way we go. See what the map looks like. Go through here. Attend Mary's funeral. We already did that. Oh, well, whatever. We'll go there. So somebody else could have found me out here, huh? It's critical around here.
Steady, boys. I'll kill it.
I'll kill it. Oh yeah. I don't know if I should be killing all these dudes. I'm kind of worried about that because the district might fall into chaos or something. You never know. Bam, bam. What's up here? Quarantine. Okay. I can go in here. I don't want to. I should have just left that alone. We'll probably go through these side areas, maybe. I don't know. Eventually.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
What the fuck?
Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
What the hell is... Oh my god.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them.
Good God.
Or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Jesus. Dude is fucking huge.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Shouldn't you be shitting your pants right about now? You see the size of that guy? Just going to avoid that.
I shall fear no evil.
Oh god, oh god.
That's gonna smart.
Well, we're back in Whitechapel. Jesus. Can we even go into church, I wonder? If we can't take a cross, then...
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
This is a personal matter.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I have words for one departed.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know I cared for her.
Just know I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible.
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I promise to find those responsible.
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Well, that's impossible, but at least we did that, I guess.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Jeez. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. Probably start up at the hideout over there, you know, and check on other people, see if I can heal them up and all that, and you know, do some business that way. Wait, what about this guy?
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Hey, Clayton's still alive.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught you in my investigation.
I don't have the medicine.
I will see you later.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright, so I just wanted to make sure that there was actually people still here since I took out the, well, I didn't take her out. I just mesmerized her and made her forget about everything that mattered, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this episode. I'm SpectralStar. Omae wa mo. Kodoku.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.